Hey, I'm Lindsay Beatty, and we're here at the Coastal Living Idea House in Seagrove, designed by Paige Schnell at Tracery Interiors. We're so excited to have partnered up with Paige on this house, and we just think it's a great example of wonderful coastal style. And we're excited to be here in Seagrove because it's right here in our own backyard. Our magazine's based in Birmingham, Alabama, and this area is so special to us because it's close, first of all, but also we think it's just the best beach in the world, and so we love to do as many houses and projects and features in this area as possible. The idea behind an idea house is that we partner up with our favorite sponsors, as we've done at this house, and put forth the greatest of coastal living. And so we think of 30A and this whole area as our backyard, and we sort of claim it as our own beach. So when we're sitting around brainstorming ideas and thinking about all the wonderful beaches we could go to, this area always comes to mind first for us.
Okay, well, welcome to the Coastal Living Beach Cottage. This is the first ever renovation that Coastal Living magazine has completed in all the years of their idea houses. We're excited. The first one's here in Seagrove Beach on Scenic Highway 30A. We were called in mid-April this year, and we had just bought this house a week before that, and they asked us, would we consider being this year's Coastal Living Beach Cottage? And we said, maybe. And so we talked to our builder, Peter, and with Artisan, and he said, okay, I'm in for it if you are. So we're like, okay, let's get started. So we got a permit late May and started this renovation addition process in that time period, and it's now October 1st. It's been a crazy, crazy process, but it's been fun. It's been a great team we've had here the whole time. Some days there were over 50 people in this very small house working to make the time frame work, but today it's finished, so come tour it and enjoy and come see.
Okay, I think one of the most interesting things about the house is the procession as you go from the street all the way to the backyard. When you start at the street, it's Forest is this very intimate dirt road with the canopy trees overhead. And what I wanted to do was sort of continue that feeling by adding the wax myrtles right along the street. And you get these little peaks at the house through the wax myrtles. And then you find the gate, and the gate has both a little free library, which is a give a book, take a book library, as well as our mailbox, as well as these sort of Old West saloon doors gates that you can go through. And then you immediately enter into this field of these kunti palms, this native local kunti palms, and you enter onto this boardwalk that is just a beautiful sort of beachy entrance to the front stairs and the porch. Once you get through the porch, you enter into the house, and it was the old living room, and we thought it'd be the most intriguing room in the place. We call it the conversation room. Some have called it the blue room, and it's, for obvious reasons, it's very, very blue. And we took the intimate nature of the living room to begin with, and we just made it even more so. Wanted it to make a place where literally 4 people would sit and talk. And I think it really accomplishes that well. And so from there, you enter into, through the kitchen, you enter into the addition. And the addition is where we went the exact opposite. So in this procession of moving through the house, all of a sudden you went from the intimate, tiny conversation blue room to boom, you're in this big, big space. And it's all white, and it's a big volume, and it really feels wonderful. It's great for entertaining, so it really feels like a place where a lot of people can hang out and have a good time. And from there, you go out to the back porch, and it overlooks the backyard. And it's just the porch is just a nice outdoor space. But one of the things I think is fun is that you get this view down into what we call the wine garden. And I love it anytime you can be standing up and look down on a space before you proceed down to it. And then you go down to the wine garden, and this was a fun thing that we did. Really, it was a way to take advantage of this gap in the backyard where there were no trees. And we thought about a pool, but we really decided this was more what we wanted for ourselves. And so it's literally a garden where you drink wine. That's what a wine garden is. And so it has a great sunbrella pavilion in it, and some wonderful furniture from Lloyd Flanders. And we planted, with a whole bunch of help from friends, we planted all sorts of plants, and some of it great smelling things like rosemary and lavender. And you can see the old Greek olive jars, antique, sort of make the four corners of it. And anyway, it's good. The great cap off to the whole procession is to end up back in the wine garden with a glass of wine. That might play in there.